Hello! Initially, when I bought these amazing set of pedals by SiMagic, the P1000's, I paid $519 approximately. And yeah, today, I'm out of pocket $1,210. Yes. It's an absolute boatload. This is a modular set of pedals, which means you get all these extra accessory, hydraulic brake, hydraulic throttle, the shakers, the light bars. What is important? I'm going to rank these 1 to 10 of how important I think they are for your set of pedals. I mean, these already start out as an amazing set of pedals, but yeah, 1,210 amazing? I don't know. Let's see where I can save you some money. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another video. Now, before we get started, I want to say a huge, massive thank you to you for 2,000 subscribers. I mean, wow. I did not think that was possible, so thank you for that. It is much appreciated. Of course, during the course of this video, if you found anything helpful, and yeah, please consider subscribing and give this video a like. All these products will be linked in the description below. I'm not affiliated with SiMagic in any way. Doesn't matter where you buy from, I don't make a penny from it. These are just my opinions. And of course, your list from 1 to 10 might vary to mine. So leave a comment below. You tell me what is your most important upgrade for these P1000's. At number 10 on my list, I've got the inverted pedal rack. Now this is the only accessory I do not own. That is why I've got it at 10. Most likely if I did own this big pedal rack, I probably would rank it higher. However, someone has to start below. And today, because I don't own this, it's just fair I put it at 10. This will set you back $189, and you then get the opportunity to mount your pedals upside down, as in what it would be in a regular car. At number 9 on my list, I've got the ray bar, which is at the bottom over here. If I lift these pedals up, you can see this just sticks on with a magnet, like so. And hold on one sec. These are heavy. Yeah, so that ray bar is going to set you back $39. I put that on my list at number 9 because honestly, you can see from here, and I'll switch off the lights a second to show you, unless you have something mounted directly like this below, you are not going to see this light bar. Now, I'm a sucker for an LED. I've got loads of them, you know, the RGB ones. And yeah, I just find that when I've got these mounted on my rig, yeah, they don't produce, it's not very bright. It doesn't, I don't even notice it. It just might as well not be there. However, if I maybe had these mounted on a flat surface, like a pedal plate of some sort, then most likely you would see a glow coming out from here. But I don't have any benefits from this light bar, so it's stuck at number 9. At number 8 on my list, I've got this clutch haptic over here. For myself, I don't use a clutch that often anyway, but when I did use it, I just find the short vibration I get from when I hit the bite point in the clutch, it's not that beneficial to myself. However, I have seen one of my subscribers mention that you can buy a cable, you know, for an extension cable for your haptics, and then you can mount this under your seat. And using SIMLABS, you can then, you know, add some effects that you, you know, might not normally have. It's like a mini butt kicker, you can say, under your chair. And this is strong enough, you definitely got to feel it. So if you do go that route, then yeah, definitely you can probably rank this at number 2 or 3. However, for myself, stuck on this set of P1000's, I'm ranking it at number 8, I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah. At number 7, we've got this yield bar that you can replace your original one with. This one lights up and it can give you information during your race. Well, it can't really. These can flash whenever your ABS is active or your traction control is active. They can flash. However, with your feet covering these pedals and the ray bar, trust me, you're never going to see it. This here is a purely cosmetic accessory. Now, saying that, it is one that I personally would buy again, because I love how these look mounted onto my rig with this glowing red. I'm trying to go for a black and red theme, so yeah, this really looks absolutely amazing mounted on my rig, and you can do all different effects. You can pick whatever color you want. You don't have to go with red. Anyway, the heel bar is something that I personally would buy again. However, just know, if you are spending $89 on this ray bar, it is purely for cosmetic purposes. At number 6, we've got the hydraulic throttle, and that is this one over here. Now, it is a very, I've got mine set to 6. It's settings 1 to 6. You just turn this dial over here to whichever setting you prefer. Personally, I would have wanted it to go to 11. Because, yeah, it's a very soft throttle, even at 6. However, it is noticeably smoother compared to the spring alternative that was in here before. However, I would say the improvement is so marginal that, personally, knowing what I know today, I would give this accessory here a miss. I would not be paying $139 again for it. I don't think it won't make that big of a difference for your driving. It gives I mean, the pedal, I would say, feels marginally better than with the springs, but I mean, that is just it. It's just marginally better. So yeah, at number 6, $139, you've got the hydraulic throttle. At number 5, we've got the hydraulic brake attachment. Now, this will set you back $189. What does this brake attachment do for you, this hydraulic brake? It does make the brake feel that little bit better. Performance-wise, I find that these pedals, when you are using the brake, there is definitely doesn't matter whether you're using the normal attachment or this hydraulic attachment, there is a little bit of a drop-off when the elastomers relax, and I find that this attachment helps you by about 2 to 3%. So it's, again, it's not a massive performance enhancing attachment. I do not think that buying this for $189 or $199 for the inverted one will make you a better driver. I don't think it's a performance enhancing attachment. However, it definitely does make the brake feel, in my opinion, a little bit better. So if you do own this set of pedals and you are not looking to buy another set of pedals anytime soon, then this is an attachment that definitely could make, you know, just them feel that little bit more premium. But that is all it is. Underfoot, the brake feels a little bit better when you have the hydraulic attachment attached. Also, it makes it a lot easier for you to change your elastomers because it's just in this section over here. You don't need to unhook the whole brake like you would with the original attachment where the holes are in the elastomers. Yeah, you just link them all together, you stick them in, and Bob's your uncle, you are ready to go. At number 4, I've got the throttle haptic. And yeah, the reason I've got it at number 4 is because I don't think it's essential for you to have this shaker on your throttle. Is it a nice to have? Yes, certainly it is. What I suggest when you buy this set of pedals initially is just start with the brake. Later on, if you've got $60 or $70 lying about that you're not going to miss, yes, go and buy yourself a shaker for your throttle. It's definitely a nice to have. I found myself, it took me a little bit of getting used to because it doesn't feel as natural under my foot, the throttle actually vibrating compared to what, let's say, the brake does. I've had wheel slip and a few different effects that I've got running on my throttle. And yeah, sometimes it's hit and miss for me on the throttle, but it's definitely a nice to have. I'm using it more and more as I'm using the set of pedals. And you're not going to miss $70 in the grand scheme of things what you're paying for these pedals. So that's my number 4. At number 3 on my list, I'm actually surprised that this is so high on my list. It's this long throttle face plate. And yeah, compared to the one that you get on it, you can see it is quite long. But I find it's a lot more comfortable to use the throttle with this long throttle plate. And yeah, for $25, I think it's almost a no-brainer. I would definitely highly recommend you get one of these. And also, it doesn't hurt, it makes the pedals look a little bit more badass. At number 2 on my list, we've got an accessory that you can't actually see fitted on the P1000s. What is it? Well, at $20, that's all it's going to cost you. Some of you might get this included with your pedals. Depends when you actually bought it. But it's this spring elastomer combo kit. Now what this does, it gives you a bunch of extra elastomers. You also get 10 springs, but with 5 different resistances, starting from the blue ones, which would be your weakest spring, to the brown ones, which is absolutely a monster of a stiff spring. So you can then adjust this brake pedal to feel exactly the way you like it. The way I like running it, I like running one of these metal, things in there to make it nice and hard. I like running 4 blue ones, and then I've got the red springs, the middle spring, and I feel like that just feels perfect if you compare it to like a sports car, a real sports car feel under your foot. If you want to feel more like a GT car, Formula cars, yes, go and whack a couple of brown springs in there and some of your red elastomers, and this pedal will be stiff as. Anyway, I do think if you don't have one of these included in your kit, I think it's a must buy. The adjustability you get under your brake, and how you can then, the possibilities are endless, how you can make this pedal feel under your foot. So definitely very, very highly recommended, and that's why it's number 2 on my list. And at numero uno, without a shadow of a doubt, my number 1 accessory on here is for the brake pedal, this haptic shaker over here. I think it's an absolute game changer. If you're not running one of these shakers on your pedals, you are losing out. For sure. There's a big difference in seeing a light flash on your steering wheel or in the game on your dash and seeing ABS is active rather than actually feeling it under your foot. There's a massive difference, and you are losing time and not knowing it. Now, not every car you are going to be driving has ABS. However, when I drive the LMP3 in iRacing, I put the shaker in SIMLABS. I go and I put on wheel lockups. Now, if you drive the LMP3, you know, normally if you brake too hard and you lock up your wheels, a spin is almost imminent. So feeling that, just that brief second that, okay, my wheels are locking up, and letting go of the brake, it saves so much time. Silly mistakes, little whoopsies that you make. So for me, this shaker on the back here is invaluable. You run it on every single piece of pedal sets that I own. If I change my pedals, I put this haptic on here. If you want to know how to do that, I've got a video especially showing you how you can put this shaker on any of your pedals you already own and how the software works. I'll link that video in the end of this video. Anyway, this shaker on the brake pedal I think is fantastic. It's definitely worth every single penny, the $60, $70 you're going to be paying SiMagic for it. It's worth its weight in gold. I love the tactiles so much that one of my viewers said, listen here, you can get even better tactiles, and I'm busy experimenting with that. I've got a sound card over here, I've got an amplifier, I don't know if you can see it, and I've got this Daytona, there's a Dayton or what, audio shaker, and I'm going to start playing with tactiles, and I'm going to whack them on my seat. So if that is something that you are interested in, subscribe, and it will be all revealed in a future video. My final thoughts, what do I think about all these accessories and the P1000s? Listen here, the P1000s at $519 is a fantastic set of pedals, and definitely I would say is worth that money. Upgrading to absolutely everything over here and spending $1,210. No, it's not worth $1,210 in my opinion. At that price point, you can buy some amazing set of pedals. You're halfway there to buying an active pedal by SiMagic, but not everybody can go and whack out $1,200 today for a set of pedals. So this is a modular set of pedals, and that's what makes this pedals amazing, is that you can start today with an initial investment $519, and you can get these even cheaper if you don't want the clutch. If you just want the brake and the throttle, I think it's like $400 and something, and that is an amazing set of pedals. And as you need one of these attachments, like the shaker on the back, the hydraulics, you can then add it on as you acquire money, which is fantastic. But just know, if you in a space of 4 months you know, buy all these attachments that I have over here. And I can say it because I bought everything you see here with my own money. In my opinion, I don't think it's worth $1,210. When you are buying, there's different, if you're buying this initially as a hydraulic set of pedals directly from SiMagic and you don't get the normal brake, you are saving yourself a bit of money. So if you do know that you 100% are going to go with the hydraulic brake, for example, then it might save you money just buying the, I think it's a RS version they call it, or the I know RS, and that will come with this already attached, and you'll save yourself a little bit of money down the road. However, like I said, you don't need everything on you. You know, do your homework, see what is important to you, and then as you need something, you can add it onto your pedals, which is fantastic. As always, guys, if any of this was helpful, please, I would appreciate a sub and just a like on this video. It helps, obviously, to show this video to other people. And yeah, give me your inputs down in the comments below. As always, guy, as always, I hope your next race is a winner. Hallelujah!